Good morning, my name is Maggie. I make videos about premature ovarian failure and my experience with donor egg IVF. And now prepping for an embryo transfer after miscarriage. So last week I thought things were on the up and up, good news to move forward with transfer. But I made that video before I talked to my fertility doctor. I just talked to my one of the doctors, and so yeah, I got a call from him, and he does want me to do a hysteroscopy. At first I was nervous because I had a DNC back in May and had done Cytotec pills and everything. So I was just confused, what else could be in there. But I went to Dr. Reddit, to my other, to the infertility subreddit there, and the responses were helpful. And it kind of matched, the doctors don't always get into the whole thing. They don't say this is normal and this happens all the time. One doctor did tell me hey, this is a normal thing to have to get the hysteroscopy. But on Reddit, it just kind of confirmed, I got to hear other people's experiences, yes, this something similar happened to me, this happens sometimes, and then just whatever tidbit their doctor told them to. So I guess the tissue that they're dealing with, it's common to need something else, and just a hysteroscopy before an embryo transfer is just super common, which does track with my experience too, because before the last transfer, I also had a hysteroscopy. This time I'm going to be doing it with my OBGYN back home rather than my IVF doctor out in California. But last time I was already in California when I found out it was needed, and to go back and do it would have been inconvenient, because at that time, to go into California from a different state, you were supposed to be quarantining for 10 days. Now California does not have that rule, but I'm not in California anyway, so I'm just gonna be staying in Iowa with my regular doctor and doing that. So that's the plan. My doctor was able to get me in relatively quickly, because I found out I needed this late last week, and I think I found out I needed a Wednesday night, or maybe it was Thursday, and I'm scheduled for the hysteroscopy for this coming Friday, the Friday before Labor Day. So, if you know anything about scheduling things, it's around the holidays, things always get crazy because there's 1 day difference, and sometimes people the week, the day before, the business day before the holiday gets all weird too, and everything's weird right now because of COVID, but luckily they are still scheduling procedures like this. So I'm gonna go see my OBGYN today for a pre-op appointment. I'm pretty sure she just has to check my heart and lungs, make sure I'm good for a procedure, which I don't see any reason that I wouldn't be. They're not making me get COVID tested for this because I have been vaccinated. Some places are different on that. I think things might be changing soon too with Delta variant / Lambda variant, because I don't know, they just might want to start testing everybody. But right now they're only doing a pre-procedure COVID test on unvaccinated people at this hospital. But at my clinic, they're doing pre-procedure COVID tests on everybody. And I think they have been throughout the whole thing, but I think part of that is a difference between just fertility treatments in general kind of operate under different rules than a hospital would. And then also my fertility clinic is in California and I'm in Iowa. And if you have been tracking COVID procedures between states like Iowa and states like California, they're really different. So yeah, it is what it is. I'm happy to do with whatever they want me to do. I've been playing it super safe when it comes to COVID stuff because I know I have all this stuff coming up, and I'm just not trying to get COVID, basically. It is strange to just like have to factor that COVID stuff into everything we're doing, but that just kind of is what it is. So yeah, I'm hopeful that the procedure on Friday will go well. And then my plan is to just rest up and figure out what our next steps are. Staying in the moment, trying not to figure out like, okay, once this happens, then this is gonna happen. It's like, once this happens, we figure out how this went, and then we move on to the next step, which is like, you know, what we got to do. But it's hard sometimes because I want to be like, okay, this is going to be on Friday, and then on the next Friday we're going to do this, and it's like, it just doesn't work that way. We got to evaluate after each step. So I got myself some flowers this weekend, and that's really just rattled the table there. That's really just a small thing that's really brought me a lot of joy, and it's crazy, like, what small things we can do to just lighten the mood sometimes, because having some fresh flowers just really makes a big difference for me. And I encourage you, if you know of anything that you can do for $5 or less that makes a big difference, then go ahead and do that, because we all need it. That's how I feel. Thanks so much for watching with me today. I will touch base with you guys next week. Bye.